That's what
Go
she
scout at the house. Perfect.
I am on my way to go take a look through the window.
All right, cool. So you're going to look through the window. Let's go ahead and roll face, Mike. And do you have any reputations that will help you on this?
Well, I assume, would Master Thief play into anything from being sneaky?
Yeah, I would say Master Thief would help you scout out a place.
Well, describe this house. Is it a one-story house, two-story?
Two-story house. So all of these
actually.
houses are about medium size, I would say. Most have 4 bedrooms or more. 2 stories for all of them. They've got large yards, which is why there's only 4 homes on the one circle. So yeah, you're looking at a fairly large house. This kid's room, he's the only child to this family, though. He's up on the 2nd floor, on the corner facing the street.
Okay.
That would be 4.
You got a 4, perfect. So you'll have 1 style point. And as you look into this house, there's not just one boggin. There are several. And they're roaming around the house.
Ah, okay. So,
Are they all in the forms of dogs?
They're not.
Good.
so I'll come back to my compadres here and let them know that.
Oh, go ahead and take a style point as well. You only needed 3, so we'll go ahead and mark style. If you want to use that style for something now, you can.
No, I think I'll
You
hold
gotta
on
save
to
it
that
for
one
later.
a
Go
moment.
for it, yeah.
But I'll come back to my compadres here and let them all know that there's multiple boggins running around here. So we got multiple boggins and multiple dogs.
Well, that seems like
All
a bit
right,
of a
then.
problem.
It just makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Let's go hunt some boggins.
Hunting the boggins.
So is there a tree near a window?
Yeah, that's
or
what we need, a
anything?
tree.
I think we need to find just any old way we can get in.
So you've got it's a 2-story house. The front of the house does have like an overhang over the porch, and there's also some lattice work over around the corner on the other side of the boys' room. But there are no tall trees. There are like some young trees that have been planted fairly recently.
I
This is a
hate
fairly
these new
new
neighborhoods.
communities. Exactly. This is a new neighborhood. They don't have any good trees.
That takes out all the trees and all the rodents and everything.
And then they try to plant new young trees. Like, why couldn't they just leave one tree so we could just
They
build a
could,
house
yeah.
around a couple
Yeah.
trees?
That's
Come on,
crazy.
guys.
Are
All
there
right,
any?
now for a
Are
word
there
from
any
our
cracked
sponsor.
windows?
Welcome to Earth Day.
Are there any cracked windows or doggy doors?
There is a doggy door in the back, but it looks like it's got one of those slats put over it. So, like, during the nighttime, they don't want their dogs roaming outside.
So would it be possible to use door slip then at a reduced rank, because it does have a doggy door that we could slip through easier than a standard door?
Let me see door slip real quick.
Is there another one of those sheets? I haven't looked at any of them.
Yeah, we'll hand that over to you.
No, you would not be able to do it at a reduced cost, but
Well, I was more worried. It says it requires a strong tail. I was wondering if a good tail would work on that.
no, but you guys have somebody with a strong tail.
Oh, I know we have a couple of people with strong tails. I just was curious.
So I think if you can get one cat in there, y'all can probably unlock the door.
I think that's where my turn comes in.
However, you do need a sacrifice to place in front of the door in order to unlock it.
I'll go find something.
All right, so you're gonna go find something while the rest of the party kind of looks for another way in or continues scouting the area. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Climb
and-
the lattice to get up to the.
You're gonna try to climb the
right,
lattice. Okay,
yeah.
cool. So let's do legs
All right.
for that. I think.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
I
stick with my brother and
Don't
also
think
go
any
up the
reputations
lattice.
That helps with me, so.
Yeah, both of you guys use legs to get up there, and that's the lattice goes next to a window or it goes all the way up onto the roof.
Okay.
So where do you guys want to end up? Do you want to be hanging next to the window, or do you want to wind up on top?
I'm gonna go all the way to the top because I'm not gonna try to exert so much energy just to have to crane my neck and look around the window.
Okay, cool. So what is your legs?
4.
Yours is 4 and yours is 3?
3.
Okay, moderate for both of you. You'll both need 2 evens in order to succeed.
Okay.
I got it on the nose with 2 2s.
All right, perfect. So you get all the way up to the roof.
I do not. I have only 1 even.
You've only got 1 even. So what is the highest odd that you got?
3.
You got a 3? All right, so you get mostly up to the top. And right before you get your last paw up, you slip on some vines that you didn't see, kind of that were nestled behind a piece of the lattice. And you kind of fall.
As secure as I thought they were.
Exactly. It wasn't as secure as you thought it was. So you begin to fall. You don't just like belay off or anything. So you're kind of keeping your claws out, trying to catch yourself. And so you're going to take 3 scars, either on your claws or if you can make me a good enough case on your coat. So you'll take 3, and you can split them between the 2. You don't have to take all 3 on
Could
the
he
one.
also do the cat magic landing on all 4s here as well?
If he let go, but I'm saying that you're gonna, if you let go, you could do it.
Hmm.
But then you're using one of your magic points.
Yeah, I am.
But that's just your call there, Chris. I wanted you because I don't think you've seen the magic as well. So
I've skimmed over, but I didn't look at it real closely. No.
okay, just so you're aware from a mechanic standpoint, so that way you don't accidentally miss out in case you want to avoid the.
Basically, whatever your rank is, you can do. It tells you what you can do. What's your rank? 4.
I have 4 in tail.
Yeah.
And how many magic points do you start off with again?
5 plus your ranks and tail.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's go and try to land safely.
Okay, great. So go ahead and make a tail roll. That's not a very great distance, so you'll only need 1 even.
Okay. All right. Yep, I got 1 even.
All right. So you land on your feet, and you've spent 1 of your magic points.
Okay.
It also falls within the threshold because I doubt this house is taller than 40 feet, so he would take no wounds from that.
Yeah, you're good. So no scars then.
I'm gonna yell out, "Brother!" as he falls.
All right, so you land on your feet. Do you decide to kind of go a different route at that point?
Got it. Now I'm gonna try it again. I'm that determined.
All right, yeah.
Or
Go ahead
foolish.
and make the old legs roll.
All right. I got 3 evens that time.
All right, so you get a style point. Your determination has paid off. Do you want to save that style point or embellish now?
And we'll bank that for later.
Okay. Now you can use that style point. Like I said, this is a chance for you to introduce a story point. So if you wanted to use that style point to say that that window next to the lattice is actually partially open, that would be totally within your realm of possibility.
That does make this a lot easier.
It certainly does.
Alrighty. We'll nudge the window open a
Yeah,
little bit.
just to kind of give you guys an example of how you could use a style point to really change the narrative and really affect what we're having to do here. So you fall, and as you fall, you kind of hit the window with your paw. You're just kind of clambering, and you landed on your feet, and you look up and you notice you were able to kind of nudge that a little bit. The window moved, and so on your way up, you're determined to get to at least the roof before you guys try anything, and you're close enough and you feel like, this lattice is sturdy enough. You stop next to the window and shove it open enough for you to be able to stick your head in. And as you stick your head in, we're going to switch over to Puddles.
Aw.
Puddles, you're behind the houses, behind the fence. There's a ditch that then leads into like a little pond that's for the community. There's a sidewalk on the other side of the ditch that circles the little pond. And this is usually where you catch all your good mice.
Yes. There's no birds down there, are there? I really like
Not
fowl.
right now. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of like trees and stuff. There are a few around this pond that have been like transported in, but none that are right here.
All right. No little
So,
duckies. Huh?
no,
Little
well,
duckies.
Well, I don't know. Would you rather hunt a duck or hunt a mouse?
I don't really want to get wet, so.
That's what I
tonight,
thought.
yeah.
That's kind of what I figured.
We'll go for the mouse. So I'm gonna be listening to hear.
Yeah,
the
so
little
let's
rustle
roll a
of feet.
face roll to see what you can see. I'll say with each even, you can kind of tell me a little bit about what you see and hear instead of me telling you.
I have bionic hearing, so.
Is that you put bionic hearing?
Yeah, well, it's only one. But
What does
still,
that mean?
That just means I can.
Do you have a hearing aid? Does your cat have a hearing aid?
Hey, I'm a cyborg.
Oh, that's so funny. Yes, I love it. Your cat has a hearing aid, so you have bionic
Hey, when
hearing.
you come out of the trailer park, you never know.
That's
what
right.
car
They
you're gonna
don't.
end up with,
Those
you know?
vets did whatever they could to make your life
What was
bearable.
that old? God, what was that old movie where the kids came out of the trailer park to rescue the galaxy? Had to play that video game.
Zathura?
No, they had to get a super
The Last
score.
Starfighter.
The Last Starfighter, yeah. So you never know what comes
That's
out of a
reaching back
trailer
in
park.
nerd
Oh, I
arcana.
know.
Oh yeah.
Well, if I only needed one, I'm sure glad of that.
How many dice did you roll?
I rolled 4.
Man, and you got one. So you can give me one thing. So what do you see?
What do I see? I see a toad.
You see a toad.
I see a toad.
All right. So off in the near distance, probably about 12 feet away from you, you see a toad. He's hopped through a couple of little patches of grass, and you hear him give a kind of loud croak as he kind of moves his way
He's fixing to
toward the
croak.
water. Oh, ow, wow. All right. Big rolls better come with those big words.
So I am going to pounce.
You're gonna pounce. All right, let's roll fangs. So I imagine you're going face first
All right,
into this
now I
toad
have.
belly.
Well, I'm trying to grab him.
Okay, you're trying to grab him.
Yeah,
So to carry something, you have to use fangs.
Okay, but
Are
to
you
get
wanting
a
to-
hold of him,
Yeah.
to capture him, either one. But I have grab it because I'm thinking that he, pounces on things a lot and grabs.
Yeah,
them.
so let's do fangs. I think fangs fits the best here because you want to be able to grab him, kill him, and take him as quickly as you can.
Oh, do I want to kill him now or wait till we get
Well, you
there?
the
I'd like
sag.
to play with him for a little bit.
Oh,
I don't,
oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine, great. So you're gonna play with him for a little bit. That's great.
Is there an old fuzzy slipper he can slide it into
my
at some point in time?
What did you get? No evens.
I got no evens.
Oh,
I
we got
one.
Oh, there it is. Oh, he was
Okay,
hidden there.
one.
Whew. I looked at that. I said,
One
how can I
hiding.
roll all those dice and get? I got one.
Well, let's
even.
see if the toad's legs do anything for him. It does. He also got one even, so you guys are even Steven on that. He dodges that damage from you, and right as you're about to hit him, he and jumps out of the way.
That little,
And he kind of looks back at you as he lands and sticks out his tongue
you little warty.
and
goober.
gets ready to jump into the water.
And I get ready to jump. No, he's not going to jump in the water. He's a toad.
Well, he's trying to get away from the cat.
That's true. That's true. Usually for breeding purposes. So I'm going to attempt this.
How
one
do you
more
know?
time.
How do you know what
I
his
have a
purposes are?
pond. Trust me, I know about toads. man.
No, that's sure. But how do you know what his purposes are for being near the pond?
Oh. Is it in the springtime?
Maybe he had a date,
He might have. Then I'd hear a whole lot more croaking going on.
if you know what I mean.
There's a whole lot of croaking going on. My gosh. Oh, I got 2. I got 3. Never mind. I got 3 that time.
All right, now he can't beat you. He only has 2 dice,
Oh,
but he did get 1, so he's only going to take 2 scars from you.
okay.
So you pounce on this toad, and you tumble with him for a second, and you do. So you got more than you needed. So how do you like? If it were me narrating it, you would tumble into the pond, but you have some style points. You can stop that from happening.
Oh, well, I definitely am not tumbling into the pond. I don't mind getting a little dirty, but
Okay.
I'm going to basically get a good grab on him right behind the neck, and so he can't pee on me because I hate when they do that.
hate when those toads pee on me.
They're fun to play with.
You
but
know what really grinds my gears? When toads pee on me.
yeah, absolutely. So, and I'm gonna take a hold of him and go. I got you now, you little bugger. Well, I can't say that. I'll go.
You kind of give a. All right, cool. So are you gonna try to take him up to the house now?
All right.
All right, so go ahead and roll a fangs against his legs. He's going to try to kick out. You have not killed him.
I use my style point to get a grip to where he can't kick out.
Sure, well, he's still going to squirm.
Okay.
You don't have a nerves pinched to where he can't use his legs.
A Vulcan nerves pinch.
But I'm going to say this...
grab it because I'm a hold of him. I've got him grabbed.
Sure, so I'm going to say this check is happening when you're trying to get over the fence.
Okay. Now we're talking. I got 5.
Nice.
You got 5 evens?
Yes.
Well, he got none. His leg gets caught in the fencing, and he's going to take 5 scars, and his leg is broke. So his legs do not work anymore for him.
So a toad was apparently injured in this podcast.
There was no toad injured in this body. It's theater of the mind, people. Don't listen to him.
An imaginary toad was pretend injured.
That's right. An imaginary
bunch of
toad
style
was
points now?
pretend injured.
So how many style points do I get for that?
Man, you got well, you weren't fighting, so you needed at least 1 to get over the fence with
Right.
while carrying the toad. The toad was kicking, so you would need 2. So you got 3 style points from that. That's a big lot of style points. And as
That's
you
'cause I got
land,
style.
so you're gonna save those.
I'm going to say it enables me to just jump right over the fence. And I don't see. I'm not going anywhere near my little doggy friend here. Okay, over the fence. So
Yeah. Well, you're going into the back fence of
with the other house.
the people that you don't know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So of course you're not near your dog.
And I do not want to kill the toad because I figure we need him for the sacrifice.
This is the worst.
I know.
I figure we need this toad for the sacrifice.
Oh,
All right, cool. So you leap over this fence and you use 1 style point to just one leap it.
Yeah, just
Okay, great. So
style.
you're saving 2 style points.
So I'm saving 2 style points. Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing else that you want to make sure happens here.
Oh, I can introduce a. Well, I'm not back to the house. I'll save that till we get back to the house.
Okay. Okay. So you leap straight over the fence, saving your 2 style points. You don't want to introduce anything else or make sure anything else is the
I
game
can't
state.
think of anything I'd want.
Okay, great. So you land over the fence. Notice that I'm making sure that you don't want to spend any more style points before I say my next thing.
That means you have something in mind.
That means that I have something in mind. So you.
Well, I thought I made it clear safely. You know.
Oh, you safely made it over the fence. Nothing bad happens when going over the fence.
Oh, great. Okay.
You succeeded at that roll.
I may be using up these style points in a minute.
You land in the backyard, and you notice that there are a couple of different things. You guys have been in the backyard already. You saw a shed. You saw, a new grill, like some new things, like new people are back there.
Unwrapped everything.
What you didn't see is what was behind the shed. As you jump over and you kind of are glancing around as you do, as all cats would do, you see a bone and a ball and a frisbee and a chewed up cloth toy and a big pile of puppy dog treasure sitting behind the shed. And behind that puppy dog treasure, you see a German Shepherd who perks up as you land in front of his shed.
9.
For a moment, you freeze in your tracks. You didn't expect a dog. You didn't see any dog when you left. He didn't stir when you jumped over the fence before. But now you've got a croaking toad who's trying to get out of your mouth. The dog sees you. He perks up and he begins to stand slowly, not making any noise.
But I see him.
But you see him.
They don't call me Jackrabbit for nothing.
Do they call you Jackrabbit?
They will in a minute.
All right.
I'm going to bolt.
All right. So you're going to take off. He's going to take off after you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that from my my perch up top, I'm gonna act like I'm at the Kentucky Derby. I'm just watching this race take flight.
And do I get any odds in this?
Well, we'll see when you roll.
Yeah. Right now, I've got you dead to rights.
And
All right.
from the back door where the dog door is, as soon as I see this taking place, I'm making the little creepy, sneaky, just out of the way.
You're like, oh,
Back around the front.
oh, there is a dog. Okay, we can sneak in the front door.
So and Gotham suddenly became a very bad idea.
All, yeah.
And Gotham's like, we don't need to sneak in any door.
I'm gonna need another dice because I'm gonna use a style
Quit playing
point.
with the dog.
All right,
you
you're
have
just
here is a
stop it. Go
failure
for
to
it.
communicate.
All right.
2, 4.
All right,
I
he
got
got
4.
He got 3. So you're gonna dodge his attack, or his charge. So you gain a little bit of ground on him. You have some room to breathe. What do you want to do with that room?
What do I want to do with that room? Well, I'd like put up a few curtains, you know.
Come
maybe
on.
a toilet. What do I do with that room? I'm going to get out of the fenced-in area.
Are you gonna jump back over the back fence?
Okay. The layout of the house it's entirely fenced, or is it just the backyard that's fenced?
The backyard is the only thing fenced.
And can I get up on this lattice? Where do I see? Any
The
of
lattice is on the other side of the fence.
Okay, on the front. I am going to attempt to leap over. I'm going to climb the fence at the front of the yard.
Okay, I'm gonna say the stress of this has got it into a hard check. So you're gonna roll some legs, and you need 3 evens to succeed.
Okay.
And this is a dangerous task, so there could be scars if you fail.
Okay, so I'm going to use another of my style points. So 2, 4, 6, 7. And I'm climbing, so I'd use my spider climb. I'm climbing, so I'm going to use my spider climb as I legs and spider climb. 2, 4, 6. You know what? I failed to roll a die. I need one more die. I should have rolled more die last time. Oh well.
Well, you got in front of him anyway.
I know, but I could have had a little more breathing room.
You could
I
have
have
a little
gotten
more
a
room.
style point.
That's true.
1, 2, 3. Nope. I needed 4, or I needed 3.
You needed 3.
Oh, I got 3.
You got 3, so you charge toward this fence, and he's right behind you, and you claw your way up 1 slat, 2 slat, top of the fence, and you launch yourself over the top as he runs smack into the fence, trying to jump to grab at you, almost knocking the entire gate down.
And I'm not laughing.
This was not fun. This was not a good idea. Why did you guys let me do this?
Damn Nazis.
The toad is laughing.
You won't be for long.
Okay, so you make it over, and you're waiting at the corner, like, what's going on?
I have to act exactly like I saw this coming.
That's absolutely right. Like, I can't believe you didn't see that.
Hi
dog.
guys, you know what's back there?
A dog.
Oh yeah, I know, a big dog. Don't go back there.
And you two notice now that Gotham is nowhere to be seen.
Well, would I have seen him from the roof?
You know
Yeah.
that he went in the window.
Okay.
And now we're going to switch over to Gotham. So Gotham, you slowly, and this is as this is all happening in the backyard.
As his brother, can I go back down the trellis and follow in behind him just to be with him?
Not if you want to have seen the dog happen.
I did want to see the dog happen,
Okay.
so no, I definitely saw the dog happen.
This is simultaneously going on.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that, but I am definitely keeping my eye on the race that just happened, and I do that little cat snap, like, damn it.
Darn. All right, so Gotham, you peek your head inside.
Yep. Peeking and looking around.
And you do see several blobs, little gerblin-sized boggins, dart to and fro.
Did they see me?
They don't seem to pay attention to you.
Okay.
They seem to kind of have a task.
I'm going to sneak back out and try to get the attention of my crew.
So at this point, you hear the croak of the toad in the back, and you hear the dog's first bark, and so you don't see your brother, or I can't, Lord Farrell Curious. The peasant. You don't see the peasant. You don't see the peasant up top. He's watching the race as it happens. And so you don't see any of your crew right now.
Guys.
And no one responds.
There's a way in. Come on. What are you guys doing? Quit screwing around with the dogs. Let's go. We got boggin activity inside. Come on.
I'm gonna drop the toad and put my paw on him. Hold him
So,
still.
So you're still not over the fence yet.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of
Fair
shouting at you guys. Yeah. So as you're shouting this, you kind of give a look back in, and you see the boy sleepwalking, which you know is a sign of near boggin possession.
Uh-oh. Right. Code red, guys. Code red. And I'm going in.
Do I hear
Alright.
this?
No, he's kind of trying to whisper so he doesn't wake up or
We're
alert
doing
any of the
the obvious
boggins to
whisper.
his. Yeah, he's doing the. Yeah, he's doing this thing. All right, so so you slip into the house, and you follow the boy, and you see he's just speckled with tiny boggins,
Oh, that's not good.
little boggin spores
Bogginette.
covering his
Boglets?
body. And because he's sleepwalking, you can
Bogletites.
tell that this task is going to be. I don't even know what just happened. You can tell that this task is going to be particularly difficult because it's excessively hard to dream walk with people who are not laying still.
Because I kind of have to be next to them.
That's right. That's right. So you follow him. He kind of wanders throughout the house, and you see him pick up some living room pillows as you're kind of following behind as stealthy as you can. And he begins to put the pillows into the oven. Finishes putting the pillows in the oven. He gets every pillow from the couches in the living room, puts them in the oven, and then he begins moving on to another task. What are you doing while he does all of this?
Just kind of following him still? Because I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing strange things, but humans always do strange things, so that's nothing new.
Yeah, humans always do strange things. Sure. So as you watch, you notice as you look back over, like you almost look over to say, "Hey, Gotham, did you see what just happened?" And he's not there. He's nowhere to be seen. And the window is now closed.
Did I know it was open? No, I wouldn't have known it was even open because I.
Yeah, you would have. You kind of watched him as he did his thing, and then you saw this
Oh, the stunt.
hubbub start
Yeah.
up, and you were like, "All right, I'm gonna go check on our pals.
Yeah.
Maybe let them know we have an open window." And when you came back, Gotham was gone.
Right,
And the window was
window's
closed.
So I'm then going to climb back down and be like, "Oh, we got a solo cat. That's no good."
Yep.
So I'm gonna go get my two partners in crime. I'm guessing I heard the big bang at this point. I kind of laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
as I
So
do
you'll
my-
need to make a moderate legs roll to jump off the roof.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna just jump completely off. I'm not gonna climb down the trellis.
Or either way, it would be moderate.
Okay.
Moderate claws or moderate legs, whichever
Okay.
one is the easiest for you.
Either or, it's still 4.
Cool.
Did I get it? I did not. I got 1.
You got 1. Okay, so what's your highest odd number there?
5.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a rough crop, man. So
Mhm.
so you land pretty rough, jumping from a second story rooftop.
Yep.
It did not. Were you going down claws first, or were you jumping?
I was gonna try to do the forward facing climb down that you see sometimes.
Yeah,
I fumble it.
You totally beef it. You try to claw your way down, and your claws get stuck in the lattice work. And this is not a you're not a technical cat. You're more of a pretty cat.
Mm-hmm.
And you grab onto it, and you like flip over,
Mm-hmm.
butt over head,
Mm-hmm.
and it almost rips your claws out. So I'm gonna have you take the scars on your claws.
How many?
It's 5.
What if I? So I have no claws then.
So if you wanna,
it takes 3.
it takes 3 to lower it by 1.
Okay.
So if you can give me a reason that another one of your traits should take some of those scars, I'll let you mitigate some of it.
No, that just means I have a claw strength of 3 now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so your claws are stinging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You almost got declawed.
Kind of, sort of.
Ouch.
That'd be kind of rough. But you're down, and you kind of do this almost in front of the other two, which is quite embarrassing for your character. It doesn't really...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well-
It's not only does it smart, but
Yeah.
I've got Toad in the mouth over here, and Sly over here, who is the bane of my existence.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty rough for you.
Well, normally we'd be laughing, but this is a little more serious than that.
Well, and of course I'm coming down in a hurry, so if I'm acting in any sort of rush, there's something not good.
Yeah.
And I point out that my brother. Gotham is inside the house because the window was open, but the window's been shut, and he's in there alone with 3 dogs and who knows how many boggins, or at least 3 boggins. But
well, I got you your toad, so you can do some of your witch magic, twitch magic.
That would be me.
There you go.
But we have to go back there by the dog.
What?
That's where the dog door is.
Well,
we
it
can't
works
get
for-
in another door.
it can work on any door. So
What about a window?
Yeah, but he really wants it to be the dog door.
Well, he can open the dog door at that point in time. Then
Actually, we'll
Once
try
he
and
gets
do this on
inside.
one of the ground floor windows.
Okay. I thought you were going for like a Rocket Raccoon thing where it's like, no, it has to be that door.
No, it doesn't have to be that door, or I'd ask for a cybernetic leg.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
right.
apparently, we've got a
I
cybernetic.
heard you got
ear.
cybernetic ears. I mean, who's Rocket Raccoon? We're not affiliated with Marvel.
We're cats, not trash.
We're
cans.
cats. No, yeah, that's right.
Hey! I'm related to a trash panda.
My mom was a trash panda.
Marriage only doesn't count.
She was a saint.
Dorothy Mantooth.
That's right.
Okay, so I will go ahead and use the. Which one is this? The door slip.
Yeah, man, it's a ritual. I'm gonna say you don't need to roll for it, but it takes about half an hour
oh my gosh.
to get through the door.
Wow.
Which is why he's able to kind of do all this searching with the sleepwalker while you guys are not inside yet.
Okay.
So are you doing this? You're doing this at a bottom story window,
Bottom story window.
living room, kitchen,
Kitchen.
game room, kitchen. Okay,
Kitchen.
great. So you're at a kitchen window, the one kitchen window that is not in the backyard, of course, because you don't want to be in the backyard. Otherwise, just use the dog door.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you
But
got
I'm not
half an
spending
hour.
half an hour back
Yeah,
there with
you
the
gotta
German
spend-
Shepherd.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd have to get these 2 guys to distract the German Shepherd for you.
And
For
I've
half
seen
an hour.
him fall off of a roof.
Well, and plus, if we distract the German Shepherd too much, we'll wake up the entire neighborhood.
That's right. So, so you guys get into the window, or at least you do, Sly, and you're able to go. Like you can't open a window; you're still just a cat, but you could get the dog door open potentially,
Okay.
which is the back door is in the kitchen.
That's what I'll do.
Okay, cool. So go over to the dog door and make a. If you want to break it, I'll let you do a legs. If you want to try to lift it, I'll make you do fangs.
Let's see.
Break it. That means the big dog could get in the house.
Shh! Don't tell him my secrets.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I was actually going to do the lift anyway. I'm just trying to see
hit
if
the edit button on that.
I did for my reputations do an acrobatics. So would that aid in any capacity, trying to contort my body under this to make it lift right?
Yes.
Don't you mean cat robotics?
You're dead to me, sir.
I've been dead to you a long time, sir.
That is an accurate statement.
That's perfectly serious.
How does politeness run death? You're dead to me, sir.
Sir.
2.
2? That's
2.
enough. So you're able to lift the dog door enough for them to get in. However, how do you signal to them? Hey, the dog door's lifted.
Well,
Were you in the backyard waiting?
we were probably watching though.
Okay,
If-
watching
if
through the
we
window.
knew that's
Okay,
the
so you
plan.
see him. He gets the latch off. He opens this dog door, and it's going to be a race.
Well, I'm gonna distract. I'm gonna distract our friend here while you go in.
Honestly, actually, what I was going to do is I was actually going to spend one of my magic points to actually use sneak here. So I'm assuming the dog's over by the where he saw his.
Well, he's now he's not just sitting by that fence. He's sitting in the middle of the yard now, chewing on a toy.
But is he actively looking at me?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, you're over a fence.
Yeah, so I'm going to use sneak to make myself nigh invisible to any and all parties. Sure, he has his doggy-like dog senses, but at least this way I make it harder to detect myself.
Sure. So, what exactly how does sneak read?
A good cat with a good tail can move through a darkened area, room, alleyway, etc., without being seen by anyone with a good tail. So as long as I'm not being like observed and I'm pretty sure this side of the house is pretty dark. I can maybe move through the shadows, get kind of through. So as long as I can get over this fence, which I don't think should be too terrible of a task, and just stay in the shadows, that's what I'm going to kind of do.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I'm
So
gonna-
roll a tail. It'll be an easy task.
Okay.
All right, and I'll basically have myself set up so if I see the dog picking up on him, I'll try to distract the dog. I'll try to distract the dog if I see him alert to him.
Okay. How are you going to try to distract the dog?
I will run along the top of the fence.
Okay. You're going to make sure the dog sees you and shake your tail feathers.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that because I've got both Master of Distractions and Swish and Flick and the highest coat. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I am rolling in Swish and Flick into this roll.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be a little extra magical.
A little extra magic-y. Okay. I'm into it.
I got 2.
You just need a 1.
So sweet. I will.
All right. You get a style point.
I'm going to actually use it to introduce a scene that this fence has kind of like, if you've ever seen like the 8-foot privacy fences, that's what I'm kind of picturing here.
Yep.
It's got that lower running trellis.
Yeah.
So basically, I kind of come up, down, and then hit that lower running trellis and just kind of stay along the fence line.
All right.
And there's a gate on this side. And with my tail as I pass by, I flick the gate open right as I stay in the shadows. So the dog's got a path out. And what dog doesn't like running free through
Absolutely. Yeah. No, the dog definitely sees that. And then